Hi, my name is Cheng. By background, I am a founder of a tech startup company. If you ever read the books, The Startup of You, you know that startup has been suggested as a way to navigate your career. And today I would like to share with you 3 startup commandments that guide me living my life. And I will talk about how I live my life like a startup company. Commandment number 1, build an MVP, not a perfect product. You know, the traditional tech companies will build a product for months or for years before even bringing it out to the market. But in the last decades, there's the new methodology coming out and taking over. That's called the Lean methodology, which preaches fast iteration and quick turnarounds. To maximize the value and reduce the risk, the startup companies just do enough to get themselves to the next stage before pivoting their strategy. And this applies to a lot of the things in my life. Like, for example, I made a goal many years ago. I want to achieve a marathon, but during that time, I couldn't even run for 20 minutes. So I applied this MVP principle methodology that I just do 5 more minutes run every day. And so far, I have been down marathon every year since 2014. Number 2, have a laser-sharp focus. There's a famous story about Steve Jobs when he come back to Apple in the 1990s that he found the company has way more products and business lines, and he has enforced this reorganization by having the company only focus on 4 main products and each product in each quadrant, and every employee can only focus on one of the quadrants. I apply this to manage my own hobbies in life as well, that I always wanted to do too many things and I ended up finishing none of them. And this is my personal 4 quadrants, and in this way I found my life much happier by only focusing on the 4 main products for myself. Number 3, build a strategic user base. Pinterest, Quora, and Instagram nowadays, the consumer platforms have millions of users, but in the very beginning, they only invited limited users to get onto their platform. Why is this relevant? The same can be said about friends and networks. Who you choose to influence you is just as important as how they influence you. Well, there are so many things to talk about how the startup mentality could benefit our life. If you ask me how the startup mentality can benefit our life, I would just say the fundamental mindset is to be value-driven instead of plan-driven. Starting from there, I can see everything as an opportunity to grow.